Zoobox.de. Oh my gosh, lots to choose from. Just all the shrimp look great. I really like those. Those are looking good. Look at this beefcake. All right, Chris.
I'm fascinated. Amazing. Look at the red.
Hey everyone, Corey from Aquariumcoop. Today I'm here at ZuBox in Germany. Pretty amazing store, Aquascape or specialist store. Lots of dry goods, hardscape, and some pretty cool fish. I thought it was worth showing, so I'm going to film it and check it out. So they're getting ready for a show this week coming up. So they've got some reorganizing they're doing, but lots of display tanks. And if you want to check them out online or anything because you're in Germany, Zoobox.de. But they've got lots of cool fish kind of just hidden throughout a lot of the tanks that we don't always see. The plants are spectacular. You can see here kind of just some, let's say, scaping materials, right? Different soils and substrates. And you're like, yeah, that's kind of a lot. And then you do this move. Oh my gosh. That is an entire row filled. Like, oh, you want a regulator? Well, which one of all of these systems do you want? Oh, you want CO2 tanks? Oh, you want fertilizers? Like, the store, in true German fashion, is kind of everything in excess. And so some stuff's crazy expensive, some stuff's totally affordable. Look at just all the shrimp look great for €6 for black bees. Like the reds are using some color enhancing lights up here, but these reds, the super crystals, look gorgeous. They really make the, they call them a red muzzle tetra. Okay, that's a tetra I don't know, actually. It's like a supersized, kind of cooler version of an ember tetra. Yeah. I really like those. I'm gonna have to see what those are. I'll ask Chris if he can ask and translate the name. But, yeah. Little miniature. Hey, look at this. It's the greenhouse top. That's kind of awesome. Snail selection on point. You got the rosy loaches, kind of the nano stuff. Got some orange shrimp down here. But stuff catches my eye from across the way. So like these guys really caught my eye. Nanakara Adoka. It's €90 for the pair, but I've never seen such a nicely colored adult pair. Look at this one, and then look at this beefcake. I've never seen him in person grown up, so what a treat. Look at the hump on his head. Very cool fish you don't get to see very often. And then they just have, oh look, red-eye target puffers up here. Pretty sweet. Kind of just keep going and digging and looking just to see what's hidden. Like, I don't know what these are. I've never seen these before. Maybe this type of Danio? The Divario? Never seen those guys. So that's what's kind of cool about traveling international is you get to see, like, they might be common here for all I know, but never see them in America. And it's perusing. Lots of kind of the Swiss tropical type filters. A lot of matte filters in here. You can see the Goldie Pleco. Okay, there's a Waru. Right down there, I believe. Look at that. Look at all the discus here. Busy store. Look at everyone shopping. This is I guess it is Friday. So I'm going to go around so I don't get in their way. This the same fish? Yeah, red muzzle tetra. That's my new favorite. I gotta import that. Whatever, I gotta find what that is. I gotta import that into America if it's not already coming, because it's like it's a really nice red lemon tetra. Lots of Pinnatifida right there in this little display tank. Yeah, these are all getting ready for the show or the event they're doing here. If you want to look at the German YouTube channel, they passed 100,000 subscribers. Tomig. You can see some of the scapes. So they have them on pallets so they can move them and everything, but they got to put more in here. So they're moving the tanks around, getting it ready. But look how gorgeous this is. All the Pinnatifida. Got the big crypts. Viewable from both sides. Peninsula style tanks. What that means is all the filtration's on one end. You can't see, so you'd put this up against like a wall in your house. You'd have this jet out, and maybe you have a seat on this side and a seat on that side or something. Got lots of different rainbows in there. This is maybe my favorite tank right here, actually. I fell in love with all the pennywort, and then they've got it flowering up top here. I just thought with the red cherry barbs, I would put a little more fish in there, but boy, this looks great. Really like it. And then with the like hydrocotyle tripartita down here. This tank, I think some of the lights out, or it's just dimmed way down. Maybe they're fighting algae or something, but kind of a throwing purple vibes, abuse going there. All right, Chris.
I'm fascinated. Look at these.
Those like pencils, yeah.
We talked about them before, right?
Yeah, the pencils are amazing.
Just like amazing. Look at the red. And if you see them in the tank,
I've got a cooler fish. I gotta know. I've never seen this fish.
Which one?
What is the red muzzle tetra?
This is a new tetra from Brazil. I've seen it in Aquarium ZuBox. Herbert has it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet because I was like, this is fascinating. I have to get these into America.
And this is natural. This is the natural.
It's a natural color.
Not a breeding form. But here, look at these guys. Another nanostomos that I really love. And we should see them in the wild, Corey. They come from Peru.
They're only 29 euros each. Just get like 50 of them.
Yeah, this is a bit. I mean, I would get them from Reinemann's. They would give me some for free to try them out or to photograph them. But I mean, they're incredible. I just fell in love with them. I've never seen them live.
Well, these ones are cheaper. They're half the price.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. But if you see at this tank here, I mean, look at them. What a beautiful fish.
Yeah, I think we call those like the coral reds.
What a beautiful
That's even
fish.
a deeper red than I'm used to seeing, though. Yeah.
Perfect photo fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love. I think this is amazing. And we have another species here that you don't see so often.
What's the cichlid? Oh, an pisto. Yeah. There's a lot of little gems. Like, look at these Coriodoras. CW106s. No wonder I hadn't ever seen that fish because they're new. Man, look how just like healthy all the pygmy cories are they have. Yeah, different Beck 40 pencil fish with the red on there. I'd be lucky to have this in my local fish store. Look at all this, like the different botanicals and everything they have down here for sale. Every kind of version you could want. Yeah, the lighting, we did this in the store originally, we stopped doing it. The lighting makes these guppies look amazing. They play tricks on the camera, but the problem is when people get them home, they go, hey, it's not as red as it was in the store. So those red tetras I like, we'll do that a little bit also, but they still look amazing. Everything just looks nice and healthy like these. In my experience, the German wholesalers do a really good job, so I think they've got a little bit of an advantage here. What is this? What is that? Is that just a full-grown Hastatus, Corey? I think it might be. He's not looking too healthy. Never seen him really get that big. What else do we got hidden in here? It's just everywhere you look. So if we look at dry goods, like you can see the rocks they have available. So lots to choose from, different sizes from giant boulders to small pieces to medium pieces to fines. All of that. They've got scaper stations, a couple of them. They got the black lava rock here, the Amano stones, which are super cool. The wood, I found really cool pieces of wood. So one, there's giant pieces, right? Like huge pieces for you to buy. And I found a really cool piece, I thought. It looks like a demon skull or something. This thing right here. I keep telling Chris he should get it. But I think this guy looks like a demon skull. I can't get far enough away from it. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can get it to sit up correctly. Yeah. I think that looks like a demon skull if you had like shrimp going inside or rope fish going through, and then you kind of plant the horns and stuff. Like, this is just a really cool piece that you'll never find again that happens to look from down low. Kind of looks like that skull kind of thing. I just think it's a really cool piece. I think this piece, you know, is probably, it's either 59 euros or 120 euros. Worth it. Super cool. Put that in there for someone else to come by and find. If I could import wood easily, I would fly home with it, but importing wood into another country is not recommended. So again, more different types of wood. Man, these pieces are super cool. So what I'm trying to, I guess, show you guys or tell you guys, imagine if I could just roll in and just be like, yeah, I need one of these 8-foot pieces for the 800 gallon or the 1500 gallon in the expansion. That doesn't exist. Or, oh, let me get one of these 12 footers. Like, let's say this piece right here, right? This is the whole length of the 1500 gallon aquarium. Yeah, it's 29. So this one's 29 kgs, and I think it's $15 per kg. So they're not cheap, but if you were looking for a real big showpiece, boy. They're also a full line pet store. I'll just give you guys a little peek because you probably don't care about that. But over here, we've got another display tank before I go show you more back that way. Again, they're doing maintenance. This is where different influencers and stuff stop by and sign and all that, but yeah, nice purling tank. Nice big cube when you walk in. So the door is that way. You walk in and see that, and you know you're in the right place if you're into aquariums. You kind of roll on through back here. Maybe I can go show some more of those tanks if people have moved. Yeah, the reds really pop with these lights, so it's kind of an unfair thing. It makes them look better than they are, in my opinion. Yeah, all the orange flashes here. And the Pisto looks too orange. Nisonais look good though. A nice healthy batch of Pistogramma Nisonai. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Blueberry tetras, I think. Some nice candy cane tetras. Dragonstone scape with mosses. Nice easy with some scarlet batis there. Not bad. This is a nice Ceru stone scape. I don't know what fish, you know, they got a lot of autos, so maybe it's a new setup, but I don't know what fish is going to really complement that. I would do like a, well, they do. They have gobies. Let's say this would be a rad goby setup if you had a bunch of like the Stiffodon gobies or something. So they're thinking the same thing. What do they got in the foods? They got anything crazy we don't have? Okay. A lot of frozen, kind of ready to go. One thing I'm always jealous of in Germany, all the live foods. So like here's glass worms. Here's some more brine shrimp ready to go. And this is just $1.50. So you could just roll up in here and go, yeah, I need some brine shrimp because I'm breeding or whatever. You grab that little shot of food. Or you come and you get some worms, $1.29, right? For some live like bloodworms. Yep, there you go, live bloodworms. And then you've got, what is this? I'm not even sure, like some, oh wait, white mosquito larvae. Right there. All the way down, even snails. Look, you can buy snails for your puffers ready to go. See, that's, I think, pretty cool. I've wanted to do this, but it doesn't make sense unless you have a live culture company delivering it to you weekly, because they don't stay stable for more than a week in those small bags. So, ooh, look at this, Boo Puffer. He goes, I've been eating chopped up clams. Even the pleco's getting down on it. Whoa, look at these black ruby barbs under this light. Those are looking good. All right. That's a good looking fish there. Plant selection's super nice. They get a lot of things kind of branded themselves from different manufacturers, different plant farms. And, you know, not a ton to buy, but the selection's good. Got more different stones and stuff down low. They're utilizing lots and lots of space here. It's definitely a store you could shop at. The black mollies, great algae eaters. Good to have an escaper store. A little exclamation point, or maybe chili rasboras. Yeah. Some dark rams. Look at that pleco. How much is the pleco? 290. 290. Reds galore here. Purling up a storm. A lot of their setups are really cranking the CO2 to make that happen, though. So, these types of shrimps, the fan feeders with their hands, they like to catch the food. They've set it up well here with a power head. So they're all aiming. They're like, hey, we sit here, we get the food. They're sat over here grabbing the food. That's good. That is good. We got these sweet discus. Oh, wow. Look at that guy back there. He's 18 inches. How much is that guy? Red discus. Doesn't know price for him. Maybe he's not for sale. The discus, the big ones, $249. So the red heckles are $199. Ah, true leaf fish. You don't see that every day. These guys usually only eat live food. And you can see these ones up front. They barely move. But what they want to do is exactly what they're doing with the stick. You see how they look like leaves on that stick? That's what they do in the wild. They just go, I'm part of the stick. Different African tetra there. Oh, that's a cool, like barb or something. I hadn't seen those. They have an iridescence to them. Very cool. Yeah, and the yellow type Congo tetra. Yeah, cool store. Gosh, these guys. I know the light's doing them even better, but man, I'm in love with this fish. Super good. Super good. Let's go look at a few dry goods real quick. Kind of weird their food selection I found to not be the biggest thing. So kind of got lights over here, kind of a whole wall. And we've got lots of like test kits and stuff. And they've got, you know, some tetra. They've got JBL food, a decent amount of that. And then you kind of get to these specialized medicines. Shrimp King foods. Which, by the way, if you were watching, you didn't know, Chris, who is in the video, he is the Shrimp King. So if we come over here, you can see on the soil. I'm lucky I get to travel the world, basically, with the Shrimp King. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right down here. I went too far. It's too many substrates. So yeah, if you're not following Chris, you can. And he's the Shrimp King. Or at least former Shrimp King. He kind of left that company, so they still use the Shrimp King as that name, even though he was that. But yeah. So what I like to do, what I don't do on video a lot, is I just sit here and go, what are all these little, you know, bits and bobs? And like, okay, here's a Sarah triangle gravel vac. Like, what do I think about that? And that's basically all I do, is I just go and like, ooh, let's feel tubing. Is there anything cool here? We've got all these plumbing parts. I actually haven't been down here yet. All this clearance stuff. Clearancing out some Dennerlay, clearancing out some Seachem products, maybe some used stuff down here. Oh, and then tanks to buy. Okay. Superfish, I guess. And Dennerley up top. Then they've got just kind of things of tubing ready to go. This is not a bad idea. You buy it in bulk, have your employees cut it to size, and be like, oh, you got a cancer filter, you need new tubing? Grab some. Yeah. A lot of times the discontinued thing is a good place to find those. Ooh, this is a good idea. Like maybe they marketed it wrong, like no one's buying it, but it's a great product. So I always like to dig around, like, ooh, what's the tubing? You know, maybe CO2 tubing. Backgrounds, okay. More tanks. Some sponge filter stuff finally. Like that's, sponge filters don't really, it's not that they don't exist. They're never sold basically at like escaping stores. You know, there's a couple hang-on backs, but basically it's only canister filter if you're doing that. Couple sponges, super fine. Bubble ladders. Lots of bubble ladders. And then these are just like little stones. You can attach moss and stuff to this kind of stuff. It's good for shrimp and stuff as well. But you just never know what you're gonna find in a little crevice of a store in a country you've never been. Whoa, it's like mega coconut. What is this thing? Huh. Mega coconut. Yeah. What is this? Escaping. Yep. You can make lids out of this or put the bottom. So if rocks ever fall, it won't break the bottom of your tank. Pretty cool. 12 euros. I like that. See, you would have never seen that if you weren't looking up at the ceiling going, what else they hide in here? Always like to look at brands. Awaze still big in Europe. Aqua L as well. JBL. Fluval never really made it. Like there's a few Fluval products in the store, but Fluval and Eheim and Tetra are kind of dying out. They don't have the marketing. It's not that the products are bad, they just don't have the marketing, so they're losing market share. Got the flipper magnets, they got some JBL magnets. Tetra Easy Wipes. Alright, well I think we got the gist of the store. Hopefully you guys, if you're local, are checking this out. Otherwise you're geeking out on the Tetras and some of the cool fish we saw, and this is what I do when I travel. I just go, let's go see what they got. You never know what fish you're going to see you've never seen grown up or just never seen before. You get to talk to people, that's fun. Yeah, these guys I haven't seen either. I got Nanacara Tenei in here too, somewhere. Oh, right here. Focus, yeah, right there. Yeah, we'll probably be here another 20-30 minutes at least. There's another Mubu puffer we missed right back here. Who knows what we'll find. Gotta keep looking at all the corners. Some nice big Schwarzschild corridors down there. So that way if I stop filming, I'll stop making all the customers feel weird, like, oh, he's got a camera, I better run. Get all the brine shrimp hatcheries. Cranking out all the brine for all the... Looks like it's ready to be harvested. Yeah, feed all these fish. I don't know how late they stay open. They've got some rad tissue cultures. Like the amount of... I was showing this off. The amount of moss you get for 11 euros is crazy. I just find it amazing. So they've got, their own cultures they're getting, which is a lot of tissue culture factories or labs in Europe. So, and then they've got, down here, they've got Tropica plants. And this is common to put them in these little fridges and things to store them with a little bit of light. I think they need a little bit more light, but this is a good, I don't want to call it a DIY solution, but Tropica charges like $1 billion for these, and if he probably bought these himself and saved a ton. What is this thing? What does that do, huh? Okay. Some kind of pump thing, and it shows how many milliliters. There's always something. Lots more fertilizers. Yeah, what is this thing? We totally missed this. We missed all these tanks. Lights are turned off. Maybe they're closing. Fighting a little bit of algae, it looks like. Oh, there's only glare on this one. You got this bad boy over here. As far as I know, there's the owner, Thomas. Yeah, what a fun store. Definitely one of my faves in Europe. What is this? Fix It. Is it just silicone? So you got spray foam, but what's Fix It? Okay, that's pretty cool. Black silicone that you can dispense, like yourself. See, stuff like this. Like, this is where I get my ideas. Like, if I was gonna launch silicone in America, maybe I do this so you don't have to use a big gun to do it. Like, this is just, and apparently it's like a kind of a common thing. Never seen it in America, but someone that works in a trade probably like, I've seen that every day. I never seen it though. Maybe in a different trade you've seen it, but I've never seen it. Got different epoxies to glue rocks together. Different super glues. Like even here, this is like a more kind of gel glue. Although you can see the lights, LEDs are blinking. So they've got all that, and then they've got a real runny glue over here. I was checking out their glues because I know we're launching our own glue eventually. Actually, by the time this comes out, it's probably out. Different sponge filters, super fine, a little bit more coarse, super fine and thicker, so different thicknesses. Bargain bin of stones. All right, ooh, little scaper moss tray right there. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll check in with Chris. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. If not, don't. Watch another one. It's all the same to me. Little flu ball heater. Flu ball snuck in. You're tripping, flu ball. All right, bye-bye.